last time Deion faced criticism for not being successful? When he was at the Cincinnati Reds, maybe? Maybe some murmurings when he was with the Yankees, because it sure as hell wasn't his football career, right? It's been a long time. So when you're not only failing, but failing in a big way, you get in your head a little bit. Your confidence is shaken. And what happens when people lose their confidence? They compensate. They overcompensate. And that's exactly what's happening here with Deion Sanders. He is not ready for the criticism that is coming his way. He's not ready for what will happen this year if things go downhill again, and he knows it. That's the biggest thing, is he knows it. You can sit there and have confidence in your team going into the season, but when things get close or you actually start playing games, you can't hide weakness. And I think Deion is heading into this North Dakota State game knowing that there are weaknesses on his team. It's the same thing that Mike Norvell had at Florida State. We heard murmurings going in to game week that there were issues with DJ Uiagalelei, and he was not in tune with the wide receivers. And what'd you see? Mike Norvell protected him. He tried to coach around him, not just from DJ, but also the wide receivers. That's just how things were. So I think when this comes down to it, if they do go, I don't know, 3-9 or 4-8, people start asking questions, legitimate questions. Now, columnists start asking questions, and a lot of times they exist to get a rise out of the subject. Like, that's, if you're a columnist, that's different than being a beat reporter. Beat reporters, news columnists have opinions. And so I think it's clear that this writer, Denver Post Sean Keeler, already has an opinion. And not only does Deion know about it, but the SID and the media relations department knows about it too. So this is not just a Deion thing. This is something that had been discussed. And that's what's interesting, is that the arrogance that Deion Sanders has is now filtering through the athletic department, specifically the communications department. This is only going to make things worse. Because what happens now that we know that Deion has thin skin? As somebody who's been doing this for 22 years, I can tell you exactly what happens. We smell blood in the water, and what we smell, the blood in the water, actually gives us better content because there's validity, because there's meat on that bone. So this is the worst possible scenario for Deion. And if he loses to North Dakota State or to Colorado State in week 3, or they just simply go 3-9 or 4-8, which is what they went last year, the amount of pressure that will be on Deion will be something like he's never felt before. And yes, he's played football. Yes, he's played baseball at an elite level. But he's never been in a situation where the expectation was as high as Mount Everest, but the production is as low as the Grand Canyon.